Hey friends and family, this is SP with another news nugget, and today we got a story coming out of Cleveland, Ohio. It's about this 2-month-old little girl. Her name is Deani, and her mother took her to a daycare, you guys. It was a home daycare, and when she returned, the little girl was dead. They handed it to her dead. As she was walking out the door, she noticed that her child wasn't breathing. And anyway, you guys, we're going to get into the comment section, and I know you guys was wondering why I'm saying go to the comment sections and leave me a comment, because right now, with me only having 700 subscribers, I can't go live yet. I know you guys are asking me to go live, but I can't go. The new rules is I have to hit 1,000. So if you guys help me, share my channel. Let's get to that 1,000 subscribers so we can go live and we can communicate on one-on-one. It would be great. It would be lovely. I want to do that. But so if you're not a part of the family or friends, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notification. Leave a comment down below. We're going to talk in the comments down below, you guys. Tell me what you think about this story. Okay, it's a real sad story, so I'm just going to get to it. It's got a lot of turns and twists in it. I'm going to share that with you guys at the end of the video. But please watch the whole entire video, you guys. Thank you. Here we go.
Taylor Bush says when she picked up her 2-month-old daughter, Deani Griffin, Tuesday from Nana's home daycare in Cleveland, she noticed something was wrong.
So I go to walk out the door, and I close the door behind me. So I'm like, hey, mama, baby. I realize, like, her neck is she's just lifeless.
Taylor says she went back inside the daycare, began CPR, and called 911, then rushed to the hospital where her baby was pronounced dead.
When you handed me my daughter was basically already dead.
Cleveland police are awaiting an official cause of death for the child. Cuyahoga County Children and Family Services, along with state officials, are also investigating the circumstances and the license of the daycare provider. Procedure, they say, is standard.
She's putting the blame on us.
Danielle Townsend, the owner of Nana's home daycare, says she was not present during the incident.
My sister calls me. She calls me and said, call her mother. I said, well, her mother just texted me, what's wrong? She said the baby is breathing fast.
Townsend says the baby was alive in their care, but understands the investigations into her facility.
I'm being investigated basically because I have the baby in my care. She was in my facility, basically, in my Nana's home daycare.
Townsend says the daycare has been in operation for 3 years and remains adamant.
She was breathing fast, Devil said. And the baby, when she handled the baby was moving. But my daughter was perfect to me.
As for Taylor, she's struggling to come to grips with the loss of her baby girl.
I'm hurt. I blame myself.
Okay, you guys, now we're going to listen to the daycare owner. This is Nana's daycare, the daycare owner. And you guys, this is where things change, okay? Here we go.
Clear my name as Danielle Townsend. The baby did not die in my care.
A daycare owner defends her business after a distraught mother was left grieving the loss of her infant daughter this week. Taylor Bush says she took 2-month-old Deani to an in-home daycare Tuesday morning, but by the end of the day, her daughter was dead.
I could not find a pulse for my daughter at all. I begged the hospital to keep working on her because they already pronounced her dead. I begged them to keep working on my baby.
News 5 uncovered several violations at Nana's home daycare in Cleveland. As we asked the owner about them today, 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll is in the newsroom. And Scott, you spoke with Danielle Townsend. What did she have to say about this?
Frank, that daycare owner says she only agreed to watch the little girl as a favor that day. She says Deani Griffin wasn't enrolled in Nana's home daycare. Because of that, she says the little girl did not have the required health forms on file at the daycare the day she died. And Yale Townsend insists her daycare is not to blame for Deani Griffin's death Tuesday.
The baby was breathing when she gave Taylor Bush the baby. The baby was never dead. The baby was never cold. She was breathing fast.
Townsend says she doesn't know what happened from there. Her sister was running the in-home daycare at the time. She says Deani Griffin's mom took the 2-month-old upstairs to the apartment where they lived, then reappeared saying something was wrong with Deani.
I love kids and I would never harm anybody, kids, no type of way.
That's why she says she tried calling Deani's mom when her sister noticed the little girl was breathing, in her words, fast. Townsend said that call went to voicemail. Did you ever tell your sister call 911, try to get the baby some sort of help?
I never told her to call 911.
Why not?
I mean, I could have. She could have called. She could have called. She wanted the mother's number. I called the mother myself.
Townsend also insists both she and her sister know CPR. 5 on Your Side investigators first reported last night state inspectors cited Nana's home daycare in November and then again earlier this month, saying the provider and her substitute were not CPR certified.
Our CPR have to be renewed, and we know what to do.
So why didn't it get done?
We have to do ours this month.
There are also questions about how many kids were at the daycare when Deani began having trouble breathing.
When Deani was in there, the total was still 7. She makes the 7 right there.
When we pointed out Townsend is only licensed for up to 6 children,
I was not supposed to watch Deani. I did that young lady a favor. That's all I did. Young lady a favor. That's all I did.
daycare licensing inspectors found 4 violations following Deani's death. That includes not having records for the little girl and not reporting, in the words of the inspector, the incident that resulted in the death of the child. We're told the state and county are still determining what happens next as far as the center's license. Meanwhile, the medical examiner has not determined how Deani died.
Now, you guys, I told you we were going to talk about this a little bit because there's a twist. So back in 2011, I hope you guys remember, there was a lady that was doing daycare, and it was in a business, though. It wasn't in a home. And the business had shut down, and everybody had went home. And so the lady comes to pick up her child, and everybody's gone, but she can look in the window, and she could see her baby in the window and in the crib, and everybody was gone home. She had to call the police. They had to break the window to get her child. This is the same daycare, you guys. Okay, not only, yes, oh my goodness. And I'm going to show you guys something so you guys can see it. So this lady has not only been cited so many times for, it wasn't like, well, that had to be an abuse. They had to do some time on that. But she was cited for all other little things like having too many kids. So she knows the rules of having daycare. Even though that child was not registered there, you can't have other kids there when you have a maximum that you already at, and then have other kids there. That's why they have those rules and regulations, because how are you going to give them the care when you have a little infant over here? You guys, okay, so let me show you some more stuff, and so you can see what I'm saying. So here's where a lady had sent some information and showed where this daycare, same name, they just changed it a little bit, open back up. This lady knows what she's doing. She knows. So she's sitting there acting like she done did her a favor. Her child is dead. You did her a favor. If you know CPR, why did you not do CPR? Why did you not do CPR? Why are you on the phone trying to call, leave messages, or you could have called 911. CPR and 911. That's all you had to do. You don't call and try to get mom on the phone. I can't get mom on the phone, so just put her back in the crib. You guys, I'm just, it's just too much. I mean, it's just common ABC what you do. And this is a woman that has made it her business to take care of people's children. And you seen how raggedy the house was and filthy that the toys was. And the spots on the windows, like they just don't even clean them. And then you could see on the inside, it looked at a hot mess on the inside. I don't even know why she left her child with this woman, but nevertheless, at least she didn't leave it at home or leave it, But it's just hard for, I guess, for a woman to trust anybody with your child. Even daycares, even your boyfriends, even family members. Things can happen. This is why I tell you guys, especially you ladies, you know, if you, it's just hard. And I know it's hard when you have a child to do the right things and make the right decisions. And I know this woman, she blames herself, but she didn't leave the child at home by itself. She took it to a daycare, maybe someone that she knew, and they was gonna watch her child, and it just ended up bad. It's just sad. It's so terrible. Beautiful, beautiful little girl, just gorgeous, and you guys, our prayers are gonna go out to this mother, and I'm gonna hope and pray that this daycare is shut down, and somebody needs to do some time behind this, because you knew better. You knew the rules and the regulations of how many kids you could have in there. Not only that, your CPR license is expired. You need to go ahead and do them. That's the reason why you have to go to the classes. They're so important, so you know what the next step to do if the baby's breathing fast. To call 911. They were so scared to call 911 because they have too many kids in the house. I mean, they waited until the mama got there, and she said that the baby was already gone. You guys tell me what you think about this one. I don't usually go over 10 minutes, but this is crazy. Okay, you guys, I'm finna go relax. You guys be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.